brethren, while I'm waiting in traffic here. Construction. A woman's crown, a relationship, a marriage, a understanding, diseases, hormones. What a woman is for a man who is a spiritual man. And if he is not, let's say kingdom marriages, covenant marriages, however that fits in that particular situation, right? Commitment, loyalty, faithfulness, faithful to Abba first. 1 Corinthians 11:15. But if a woman has long hair, it is her glory. Right? The husband's supposed to cover her, and Christ covers the husband. Hebrews 10:2. For there would not have for then would they not have ceased to be offered regarding animal sacrifices, for the worshippers once purified would have had no more consciousness of sin. So I'm bringing out these two scriptures because a woman's crown, all right, the beauty that's outside, right? Inside is her value, her spirit, her purity, her calmness, her nurturing. In the time where she needs to speak up for herself, she does so. In the time where she needs to say, no, you cannot deceive. Keep your narcissistic traits to yourself. Don't entangle me into sin. Watch your idle words. I prefer not hearing you cuss. We pray for husbands. We pray for families, children, women, sisters, ladies, daughter of Zion, the remnant, the women and bride of Christ, the women. A queen who is seasoned is someone who has seen a lot in her life. She's been through some trauma. She's seen toxicity. She's had childhood, adulthood, and so forth. And she has decided to live righteously in the kingdom of the Most High, right? And whatever lifestyle, whatever she came from has been changed, altered for good, for the Most High's glory. And so with that being said, a woman is a blessing. For a man that finds a woman, it's a good thing. One that finds a abundant, prosperous, meaning she can use her hands. She's good with her hands, and she heals. She helps children. She helps him from a hard day. All of those type of areas of a woman. It speaks about in Proverbs 31. She's also hardworking with her mind. That means her emotions. She's hardworking with keeping her emotions intact. But women, as the hormones and as you age and things, those go up and down. And there needs to be a caring man. There needs to be not someone full of deceit. So when I bring this up, Solomon had a lot of women, right? He was the richest man at the time. And David, of course, all right? He received the kingship. It went down. Now, we know that David's other son just hateful towards David. David went through a lot. King David went through a lot. But whether a man wants a lot of wives or not, Solomon could only take care of what he could take care of. There was no way possible for him to take on all of that and truly be the way he should be with one woman. So there needs to be a conversation. I'm going to make another video about the gentlemen that want to say they're gentlemen and that, you know, they don't need a woman, and they say all women are mean. I'm going to talk a little bit about babies, mothers, which just means single women, single parenting. Not so much the baby mama, but single parenting. And Solomon was very conflicted because he not only dealt with women that were of somewhat harlotry in Babylonian, they were of different gods, different deities they were worshiping, which brought in witchcraft. And that makes a marriage extremely difficult. It makes friendships difficult. It makes dealing with family difficult, right? And although it said, the Holy Word says Solomon was the wisest man, with wisdom comes over understanding, right? So you're going to overstand. You're going to be able to stand over the nonsense. And you're going to be able to go under the terminology, find the etymology of that meaning and the source of that word. And you're going to also practice that, live that out, right, in your daily life. And if you don't have that, without that, there is no way to conquer the evil from the not victorious religions of today, okay? The religious wicked societies, the secret societies, the many that are in bondage to sin religiously, that religious spirit. So when you take a look at Solomon and what he was involved in, and what took place, when you take a look at that, you'll see that the concentration was not really there for one marriage or for one woman, but the woman's crown and glory was, edifying and magnifying what she was placed to do, right? To be nurturing, to be caring, to be kind, to be a helping hand, a helpmeet, right? And that helpmeet is genuine, trusting, valuable, and we want to know who we are here on land, on earth. We want to know where we are in life. We want to know our purpose. And once we know that, we want to know what our service is, how we can relate to others and joyfully honor our Father and have the best life we can. Through my day today, I have a lot of unfinished business to take care of. I've got some personal issues and appointments and things I'm dealing with at this time. So we're coming to the end. I really wanted to extensively go into how the priesthood in Solomon's day, how their worship, building and building, became so materialistic. It took them away from the purpose. It took them away from honoring the Most High. It took him away from really being able to practice what he was basically teaching. Meaning all the smarts, all the book smarts, all the philosophy, everything else matters nothing if you don't have your spirit right. An image made for self, an image bowing to self. Then you have others sucking your energy dry and taking what the Most High has placed in your life to be a benefit and health and wealth to someone with your ideas and your understanding and your love and your heart and your truth. And the heart of the matter is that the heart goes through so many traumatic slashes in life, the journey, the walk, the path. And self-inflicted abuse is no different than hurting others. Gentlemen as well, you have to take care of one home before you can go try to tell others how to live in their home. You need to honor your wife as she honors you. You honor the Most High together. Ladies, sisters, wear your crown. Don't let anyone steal that or tell you you're too old to be with someone, or you're too old to be loved, or you're baggage, or you're damaged, or whatever that might be. I'm speaking of all this into one. Motivation to serve with what we are skilled, our gifts. Some have 2, some have 5, some have the 7-fold. So materialism. Enjoy what you own. Appreciate it. I actually have a new purse after a year. A new purse after a year of a one that went across my shoulder. And I understand that people are so insecure and self-righteous in their insecurity that they place this image above relationship, marriage, sibling, like there's sibling rivalry over it. The joy is gone, the love is gone. There's this image of building up to have tattoos and to have all these piercings and everything, but inside someone's hollow, and they're not showing love to the family they're supposed to show it to, which is their own family. Solomon wanted so much. Now, I didn't meet Solomon. I don't know exactly what he wore every day or what he looked like. But something's to be said about having so many women that you cannot keep track of what's taking place, that women are coming to you and actually using you, not just for material gain, but using your gifts, using your wisdom, the knowledge you had, the book smart, the philosophy, and taught you strange religion. And that's what started the Kabbalism and the Jewish, fake, false Jewish priesthood and religion. Where did it get us today? We need to come back to Torah. We need to come back to the commandments, the statutes, the righteousness of truth. Follow Yahuwah. Follow his Elohim of what he asks us to do. Be obedient in your purpose. Be obedient in what he's called you to do. And live it out. And then go enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy. After you walk through any pain, after you walk through any heartaches, you're compassionate, empathetic. You've seen young ones grow up to be adults. You've raised your children. You've seen them get to that point. You've worked hard, and now you want to live in the purpose and quality of life and health, which is also wealth, and riches and glory of abundance in the land and the soil, and finish what we've started and live the life we're really supposed to live while we're here. You seek first the kingdom, and then all other things are added. And so now it's time to see the added. I pray for those that are weak and toiled down. I pray for all of us who have been pushed down from the enemy, dealing with spiritual warfare. I'm going to make a video attached to, like I said, the end day part of what's taking place, and a few topics in there for ladies and gents, and we're out. So there's one video past this. And then I'm finished. I see there's not so many views, and I know, brethren, takes a while to get to it. I just am extremely exhausted. I'm exhausted prophetically, because I need to get to my calling for my personal life, but I also need to enjoy my life and finish projects that the Most High has placed on me, and purpose. And I want to say so much, but I know I have to change the way it is. Oh, I did get a new PayPal card. It looks like they sent me one, so I will leave it in the description box if you choose to add to it. It's still the same paypal.me, but it's now a new card, so now it's working. So I know it's been hard to connect to me, but I would like to, so as soon as I get my P.O. box for ministry, I'm going to have business, but also ministry. I would like you to keep in touch with me, brethren. You can always go back and watch videos from like 9 years ago, 7, 8, 9, something like that, years ago. And I'll put, so if you email me at AlesjahT@gmail.com, I will, and you put in there need address, I will give you my personal P.O. box to write me, and we'll do some writing. I pen pal. I miss writing in envelopes. So like I said, if you see me on a podcast, if I start a podcast, it'll be for business, which is also ministry. It's helping others in relationship. It's helping others with healthy relationships, with food. I'll tell you about all the things I've dealt with food over the years, whether I've lost weight, gained weight, all those type of things. And that's going to be where that happens. But if you see me on someone else's podcast, or you see me collaborating or working with someone, it's because they've reached out to me, and that's work. So I want to say, agape, I love you all so much with the love of Yahusha, the love of Christ. And my camera is really extended, so it's making everything very large and strange. But again, this is me, natural, just a little whatever there. I will be getting back into myself in a little bit. I'm just doing some healing right now, some self-healing, and healing of my knee, and healing of other things that are taking place in my life, and changes that are being made, and having to do that. There is no choice. I have to. So I want to have the best of life, living, health, skin, abundance of enjoying life and living with purpose, and seeing all of you do the same while we're here. And I mean, there's a lot of brethren, a lot of sisters and brothers speaking on a lot of these things that are going on, and they're encouraging and they're prophesying. And so we're going to let them take over now. I'm going to go ahead and let them take over in that arena. Okay? And I'm going to use my gifts and my hands and my skills and any talent I have for that, for the purposes. So I appreciate you so much for coming and joining me this day. Welcome, agape. I love you so much with the love of Christ, and I thank you and appreciate you all that have supported all these years being here and listening to truth and light. That being said, one more video. Maybe I'll squeeze in another. But again, it'll be one long video, maybe one short video to say goodbye. And it's hard for me because I feel like there's just so much ministry that still can be said. But I feel like over the years I've said pretty much everything, just not complete personal testimonies. I'm trying to get all those testimonies out. And I've said them in the way that they've gotten through some messages and encouragement to those that are dealing with the same things. So, all right, you guys, with that being said, we love the scriptures on our heart, right? Shalom.